Well, good morning. Here we go, day 3 on the Fife Coast Path. As they say, what a difference a day makes. Look at the weather. So we're going to be having this sort of weather now, I think, for the rest of the journey. Do you know what? Not necessarily a bad thing for a walker. Whilst it was lovely and sunny the last few days, equally it's just a bit too warm. So here we are. It is what it is. We're at, starting off at Burntisland. So I stayed at the Links guest house last night, which did the trick in so much as it was dry, comfy, well rested, had a shower, so all set for today. I'm looking to wild camp the next couple of days, so that'll be fun. And just a short walk from the guest house, literally 100 metres. This is quite a nice beach. So I'm just going to enjoy the beach for a couple of minutes. We're off to Pettycourt and Kincaldie, Kinghorn, and onwards to West Wemyss and East Wemyss. Hopefully East Wemyss will be where we finish. I was just having a chat with Brian, who was who's the chap that owned the Links guest house. He actually said that out here somewhere they think that they've recently found a 12th century ship that was reportedly carrying bullion for the king, coming from the Fife area back to Edinburgh, and sunk out there, and I think that they recently found it. So that'll be interesting to see what happens and how that develops. So happy days, onwards and upwards. Without further ado, let's go. Come on. So this is the small harbour and the beach at Pettycourt. The low tide path of the Fife Coast Path just comes across the sand and the rocky outlet there and comes up here, whereas the high tide route comes higher up on the side of the cliff there, which is the route that I took, and it comes round by a small cemetery, down some steps, meets up here. So just walking up from Pettycourt, we turn right down Dudale's Lane. Just here, right in front of you, is this curved metal bench. Brings us to some wonderful views of Kinghorn Harbour, the beach, and Inchkeith Island in the distance. Right, so that's our route. Onwards and upwards, or onwards and downwards. Let's go. And we continue past Seafield Tower, which is a 16th century castle made of red sandstone. Quite an imposing thing. And they're coming through Kincaldie, albeit just on a promenade. The sea's in that direction. Nice beach, nice promenade. Apparently it was redeveloped, or redevelopment started in 2020, 2021, something like that. bring the city closer to the shore. Beautiful. Right, so at the end of the esplanade, come on to the high street, bear right, and then we buy this flour Hutchinson's mill called Cars. I can see a sign, but literally you come into this industrial site and play dodge the lorries. Right. Let's take care and carry on through. I think the other side there's a delightful waterworks to go through as well. And there's the sign on the fence this way. That's one of the best signs I've seen on this route. Superb. Sums up what I smell like after 4 days of walking. Just walking through a wooded area on the way to Dysat. Little path there. I think that might be a fallback position for any wild camp spots. Hopefully though, won't be needed because I want to go on about another 3 or 4 miles. So here we are now at Dysat. You can just sneak a peek of the harbour to the right, but in order to get to the harbour you have to walk through the tunnel carved out of the rock face. It's not very high. It's quite a nice breeze in here actually. Have you ever imagined what a Scottish village harbour looked like? This would be it. Absolutely amazing. So a quick coffee and cake at the Harbour Masters Cafe. Very nice, very reasonably priced as well. And through Dysat. Right, just coming into West Wemyss now. There it is in the distance. So paths a bit up and down. Just met a chap, he said it's absolutely fine. So, and he was coming in the opposite direction and he didn't look wet, so that's the main thing. And just coming into West Wemyss, there's a little bench. There's like a little memorial as well. As I said, it's about a mile and a half away from where I intend on being, but still not bad at all. Right, small path next to an industrial unit. Brings you down to East Wemyss. And we're walking along the front. Someone's made a bit of an effort with the park here. Let's have a quick look, see what they've done. So as we leave East Wemyss, we walk along the coast path. In some of the walls here, there are caves, and within some of the caves there have been found Pictish, Viking and Christian symbols and carvings. That's not one. The courts have since closed up a lot of the caves, so you can't get in to see them. Which is a shame. Highly likely because people were camping in there and graffitiing them. But let's have a look. Scheduled monuments protected by law, yeah. As you can see, closed off. But it's still used for hundreds, if not thousands of years. It would have been nice to go in there and have a look, but it was not to be. Let's look at the next set. See if they're open or not. No, as you can see, all closed off. So, straight past East Wemyss, past the caves, up some steps, quite a few of them. We have Macduff's Castle. So another red stone castle built, I think in the 16th century. Standing over the Forth. Magnificent.